Lesson 1, Finding Happiness.
Hey Anna, when you think about your goals, what do you want to accomplish?
Hi John, I think about what makes me happy and how to achieve it.
That's a great approach. Happiness is such an important goal.
Absolutely. I want to travel more and experience different cultures.
Traveling can be so enriching. Do you have a specific place in mind?
I'd love to visit Japan. The culture and food are fascinating.
Japan sounds amazing. I hear the cherry blossoms are beautiful in spring.
Yes. I want to see them in person. What about you?
I want to learn a new language. It would be a fun challenge.
That's a fantastic goal. Which language are you thinking of?
I'm considering Spanish. It's widely spoken and useful.
Great choice. Plus, it opens up many travel opportunities.
Exactly. I want to connect with more people during my travels.
Lesson 2, The Wolf's Promise.
Morning Anna, I was reading a story where he spoke of the promise the wolf had made.
That sounds intriguing. What was the promise?
The wolf promised to protect the village in exchange for food.
Interesting. Did the villagers trust him?
At first, they were skeptical, but they eventually agreed.
It's always risky to trust a wolf. What happened next?
The wolf kept his promise, but the villagers had to be cautious.
I can see why. What did they promise the wolf in return?
They promised to provide him with sheep every month.
That's a tricky deal. It sounds like a classic tale of trust.
Exactly. It makes you think about the balance between safety and risk.
Lesson 3, A Week of Adventure.
Hey Anna, I'm planning a trip for just a week and want to see all the major attractions.
That sounds exciting. Which places are on your list?
I want to visit the famous museum, the botanical gardens, and the city zoo.
Great choices. Have you been to any of them before?
No, this will be my first time. I'm really looking forward to it.
You'll love the museum. They have amazing exhibits.
I've heard that. What about the botanical gardens?
They're beautiful, especially in spring when all the flowers bloom.
That sounds lovely. I'll definitely take my camera.
Good idea. You'll want to capture all those colors.
Exactly. And I'm excited about the zoo too. Any tips for that?
Arrive early to see the animals when they're most active.
Thanks for the tip. I can't wait for this adventure.
Lesson 4, Fresh Fruits.
Hey Anna, I just got some apples, bananas, and oranges.
Nice. Are they fresh and ripe?
Yes, they look perfect. I can't wait to eat them.
Fresh fruit is the best. Do you eat a lot of fruit?
Absolutely. I try to have at least 2 pieces a day.
That's a good habit. I love smoothies with bananas and berries.
Smoothies are delicious. I usually just snack on fruits.
Snacking on fruit is great, too. What's your favorite?
I think apples are my favorite. They're crunchy and sweet.
I love oranges for their juiciness. They're so refreshing.
Oranges are great for hydration. Do you like to cook with fruit?
Yes. I often add fruit to salads or make fruit salsa.
That sounds tasty. I should try that with my apples.
Lesson 5, Finding Accommodations.
Morning, Anna. Have you started looking into accommodations for the trip?
Not yet. I'm still exploring options. Do you have any suggestions?
I found a couple of nice hotels online that are affordable.
That's helpful. Are they close to the attractions?
Yes, both are within walking distance of major sites.
Perfect. I'd love to stay somewhere convenient.
There are also some great hostels if you prefer a social vibe.
Hostels can be fun. I like meeting new people while traveling.
Exactly. Plus, they often have kitchen facilities for cooking.
That's a plus. It saves money on meals. Have you checked reviews?
Yes, reviews are essential. They help with making the right choice.
Lesson 6, The Power of Free Speech.
Morning, Anna. I was just thinking about how free speech is life itself.
That's a profound statement. What made you think of that?
I heard a speech that emphasized the importance of expressing ideas openly.
That's so true. Free speech allows us to share our thoughts and connect with others.
Exactly. It's crucial for a healthy society. Without it, we lose our voices.
I agree. It's amazing how much impact our words can have on change.
Definitely. The whole ballgame changes when people feel empowered to speak.
Yes. What was the main point of the speech you heard?
The speaker said that silencing voices only leads to ignorance and fear.
That's a powerful message. It's important to encourage dialogue, not shut it down.
Absolutely. That's the end of my speech for today. What do you think?
Lesson 7, The Art of Defense.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about how defense lawyers often need to gain sympathy for their clients.
That's an interesting point. How do they typically do that?
They often use emotional appeals to connect with the jury.
That makes sense. Emotion can sway opinions significantly.
Exactly. For this reason, defense lawyers are more likely to choose trial over a plea deal.
Right. A trial allows them to present their case more persuasively.
They can tell their client's story in a way that resonates with people.
Yes. Storytelling is a powerful tool in any legal defense.
Have you ever seen a courtroom drama that highlighted this?
I've seen a few. They really emphasize the struggle for justice.
It's fascinating how strategy plays a crucial role in legal outcomes.
Lesson 8: Celebrating accomplishments.
Hey Anna, what was one of your biggest accomplishments?
Completing a marathon last year was a huge achievement for me.
Wow, that's impressive. How did you prepare for it?
I trained for months, gradually increasing my distance each week.
That sounds intense. Did you face any challenges during training?
Definitely. Some days were tough, especially when I was tired.
I can imagine. What motivated you to keep going?
I kept reminding myself of the finish line and how amazing it would feel.
That's a great mindset. How did you feel when you crossed the finish line?
It was incredible. I felt a mix of exhaustion and elation.
I bet. Do you plan to run another marathon in the future?
Yes, I want to improve my time and maybe try a different course.
That sounds like a fantastic goal. I admire your dedication.
Lesson 9: Outdoor adventures.
Morning, Anna. I was thinking about going kayaking on the lake this weekend.
That sounds fun. There are plenty of places to choose from, right?
Yes, I found a couple of spots that rent kayaks and have great views.
Perfect. Let's make a list of what we need to bring.
Good idea. We should pack plenty of water and some snacks.
Definitely. And don't forget sunscreen and hats to protect us from the sun.
Right. It's easy to get sunburned out on the water.
How about bringing a camera to capture the moments?
Great suggestion. We'll want to remember the beautiful scenery.
Yes. I'm excited for this adventure. It'll be a day to remember.
Me too. Let's finalize our plans later today.
Lesson 10: Managing computer issues.
Hey Anna, my laptop isn't working properly.
Oh no. What seems to be the problem?
It's running really slow and sometimes freezes.
That sounds frustrating. Maybe we should consider getting an upgrade.
That could help. Do you think I need more RAM?
Yes, adding more RAM can definitely improve speed.
I might also need a new hard drive. What do you think?
A solid-state drive would be a great upgrade. They're much faster.
That sounds like a solid plan. Where should I look for those?
You can check online or at local electronics stores.
I'll do that. I hope it fixes the issues.
It should. Keeping your software updated is important, too.
Good point. I'll make sure everything is up to date.
Lesson 11, Nighttime Routines.
Morning, Anna. I've realized that I feel better at night.
Really? I wake up feeling refreshed in the mornings.
I completely agree. I find that I'm more productive late in the day.
That's interesting. What do you do during those hours?
I usually work on creative projects or read.
Those are great nighttime activities. I like to unwind with a movie.
Movies are perfect for relaxation. What genres do you prefer?
I love comedies. They always lift my spirits.
Comedies are great. I lean towards thrillers for excitement.
Thrillers can be intense. Do you watch them alone or with friends?
I prefer watching them with friends for the shared suspense.
Lesson 12, Speaking for Justice.
Hey Anna, I believe it's important to pursue the public interest with courage.
Absolutely. Speaking for greater justice and compassion is vital in our society.
Right. It takes bravery to stand up for what's right. How can we encourage others?
We can start by raising awareness about important issues.
That's a great idea. Social media can be a powerful tool for spreading messages.
Definitely. It allows us to reach a wider audience quickly.
And we can call for responsibility from leaders and organizations.
Yes, accountability is crucial for progress. How do you think we can inspire action?
Sharing personal stories can motivate others to join the cause.
I agree. Personal connections make issues more relatable.
Let's work on a project to highlight some local community challenges.
Lesson 13, Room Facilities.
Morning, Anna. Have you checked out the room facilities in that hotel?
Yes, they have all the necessary amenities for a comfortable stay.
That's good to hear. What kind of amenities are we talking about?
They offer free Wi-Fi, a fitness center, and even a swimming pool.
Wow, that sounds perfect. A pool is great for relaxing after a long day.
Exactly. Plus, the fitness center is convenient for staying active.
How about the dining options? Do they have a restaurant?
Yes, there's an on-site restaurant with a variety of cuisines.
That sounds fantastic. It's nice to have dining options close by.
For sure. It makes the overall experience more enjoyable.
Let's book a room there soon. It seems like a great choice.
Lesson 14, A Journey to Japan.
Hey Anna, yes, I went to Japan last month.
That sounds amazing. What was the highlight of your trip?
The cherry blossoms were breathtaking. I've never seen anything like them.
Wow. That must have been a beautiful sight. Did you visit any temples?
Yes, I explored several temples in Kyoto. The architecture was fascinating.
I've heard Kyoto is rich in culture. What else did you experience?
I tried traditional Japanese tea ceremonies. It was so calming and elegant.
That sounds lovely. Did you also check out any local cuisine?
Definitely. I enjoyed sushi and ramen from local restaurants.
Yum. Did you learn any Japanese phrases while you were there?
I picked up a few, like arigato for thank you. It helped with the locals.
That's great. It's always nice to connect through language.
For sure. It made the experience even more special.
Lesson 15, Keeping Up with the News.
Morning, Anna. Have you heard any important news from around the world lately?
Yes, I read about some significant developments in global politics.
That's interesting. What's happening?
There's been a lot of discussion about climate change policies.
Right. It's such a crucial issue. How about news from around the nation?
There have been protests advocating for social justice reforms.
It's inspiring to see people come together for change. What about local news?
Our city is planning a new park to promote community wellness.
That sounds fantastic. Green spaces are so important for neighborhoods.
Absolutely. It's great to see initiatives that benefit the community.
Staying informed helps us understand what's happening around us.
Lesson 16, Exploring New Styles.
Hey Anna, I'm not sure about oversized clothing, but I'll give them a chance too.
That's an interesting perspective. What's making you hesitant?
I've always preferred fitted styles, but oversized looks cozy.
They are. Plus, they can be quite trendy and comfortable.
True. I've seen some outfits that look great with oversized pieces.
Exactly. It's all about how you pair them with other items.
Do you have any recommendations for styling oversized clothes?
You could wear them with fitted jeans or a belt to create shape.
That sounds like a smart idea. I'll have to try that.
And don't forget accessories. They can really elevate the look.
Great tip. I'll explore some options this weekend.
Lesson 17, Cultural Tours.
Morning, Anna. Have you heard about the new tours we offer?
No, I haven't. What kind of tours are they?
We offer tours to traditional temples, museums, and local art galleries.
That sounds amazing. I love exploring cultural sites.
Me too. Each place has its own unique history and beauty.
Absolutely. Are the tours guided?
Yes, they are. Guides share fascinating stories about each location.
That's great. It adds so much to the experience.
Plus, it's a chance to meet others who appreciate art and culture.
I'd love to join one of those tours. When do they start?
They start next month, so we should plan to go together.
Lesson 18, Fashion Choices.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about trying different styles lately.
That sounds exciting. What styles are you considering?
I'm not sure yet, it depends on my preference. I might go for casual or something more formal.
Both can be great. Why not try both and see which one looks better on you?
Good idea. Mixing styles could create a unique look.
Exactly. Accessories can also change the vibe of an outfit.
That's true. Do you have any favorite accessories?
I love statement necklaces, they can really elevate a simple outfit.
I'll have to look for some. What about shoes?
Shoes can make a big difference too. Sneakers for casual and heels for formal.
I like the sound of that. I'll experiment with different combinations.
Lesson 19, Parenting Resources.
Morning Anna, I found some great parenting tips online.
That's great. Where did you find them?
I found them on a parenting website that shares articles and advice.
That sounds helpful. What kind of tips did you come across?
There were suggestions on balancing work and family life, which is really useful.
I could definitely use some tips on that. How do they recommend managing time?
They suggest creating a schedule that includes family time.
That's a smart approach. It's essential to prioritize family activities.
Absolutely. They also have ideas for fun educational activities for kids.
I love that. Keeping kids engaged is so important.
I'll share the website with you. It has a lot of valuable information.
Lesson 20, Catching a Taxi.
Hey Anna, are you ready to head out?
Yes, I am. Let's find a taxi together.
Great idea. How do we request a taxi here?
We can use an app or wave one down on the street.
I prefer using the app, it's usually faster and more convenient.
Good choice. Which app do you usually use?
I like using Ride Now. It's user-friendly and reliable.
That sounds perfect. Do you need to set up an account?
Yes, but it's quick to set up with just a few details.
Awesome. Let's get started so we don't waste time.
Right. I'll open the app and enter our destination.
Great. I can check the estimated arrival time for the taxi.
Sounds good. This will make our trip so much easier.
Lesson 21, Economic Disparity.
Morning Anna, I've been thinking about the economic disparity in our country.
It's a significant issue. While many of our citizens prosper, others doubt the promise of progress.
Exactly. It's frustrating to see such a gap between different communities.
Yes, and some people feel left behind despite the overall growth.
What do you think could be done to address this?
We need more inclusive policies that support marginalized groups.
Definitely. Education and job training programs could make a difference.
Agreed. Empowering individuals is key to closing the gap.
It's crucial to ensure everyone has access to opportunities.
Absolutely. We should advocate for change in local government.
Yes. Every voice matters in creating a fairer society.
Lesson 22, Analyzing the Budget.
Hey Anna, have you seen the latest budget report?
Yes, I have. It's quite detailed and organized.
I was impressed by how transparent it is. Did you notice the sections on education?
Absolutely. They allocated a significant amount for schools and programs.
That's great to see. Education is crucial for future growth.
Definitely. I also liked how they included funding for community projects.
Yes, community engagement is so important. What did you think of the health budget?
I thought it was reasonable, especially with the focus on mental health services.
Exactly. Mental health support is often overlooked in budget discussions.
It's about time it gets the attention it deserves. Did you have any concerns about the report?
I notice some areas still seem underfunded, like public transportation.
That's a good point. Improving transportation could benefit many citizens.
For sure. Overall, I think it's a positive step forward.
Lesson 23, Exploring Art.
Morning Anna, I've been thinking about my art lately. I mostly paint landscapes and still life scenes.
That sounds beautiful. I love the tranquility of landscapes. What about you?
I enjoy capturing nature's beauty, but I also want to explore abstract art.
Abstract art can be so expressive. Have you tried it yet?
Not yet, but I'm excited to experiment with colors and shapes.
That's a great idea. It's all about expressing emotions through art.
Exactly. I think it would be liberating to break away from traditional forms.
Absolutely. What inspires your landscapes?
I often draw inspiration from my travels and local parks.
Nature is such a great muse. I'd love to see your new abstract pieces.
I'll definitely share them once I start.
Lesson 24, Marketing Strategies.
Hey Anna, I was reading about how effective marketing strategies can boost sales and customer engagement.
Hi John, that's an interesting topic. What strategies did you come across?
One strategy is using social media influencers to promote products. It can create a buzz and attract new customers.
Absolutely. Influencers have a powerful reach, and their endorsements can make a big difference. Have you seen any successful campaigns recently?
Yes, I noticed a beauty brand that collaborated with popular influencers. Their sales skyrocketed after the campaign launched.
That's impressive. It shows how smart partnerships can enhance visibility and credibility. What else did you find?
Another effective approach is offering limited time promotions. Creating a sense of urgency can encourage customers to make quick decisions.
Definitely. People often feel compelled to act when they think an opportunity might disappear. It's a smart tactic for driving sales.
Right. Additionally, engaging customers through personalized emails can also boost engagement. Tailoring messages to individual preferences makes them feel valued.
I completely agree. Personalization helps build a connection between the brand and the customer, which can lead to loyalty.
Exactly. It's all about making customers feel important. Also, loyalty programs can be a great way to reward repeat customers.
That's true. Offering points or discounts for future purchases encourages customers to keep coming back. It's a win-win for both sides.
For sure. I think combining these strategies can create a powerful marketing plan that not only boosts sales but also builds a strong customer base.
Lesson 25, Payment Options.
Morning, Anna. I've been thinking about how flexible payment options can influence customer decisions. How about installment payments?
Hi John, that's a great idea. Offering installment payments can make higher-priced items more accessible to customers.
Exactly. It allows customers to budget their purchases better, making them more likely to buy. What do you think about deadlines for these payments?
Deadlines can create a sense of urgency, which might encourage customers to commit sooner. However, they need to be reasonable to avoid overwhelming buyers.
Absolutely. Setting clear and manageable deadlines is crucial. It's all about finding the right balance between urgency and comfort.
I agree. Also, providing reminders can help customers keep track of their payment schedules. It shows that you care about their experience.
That's a smart approach. Keeping communication open can enhance customer satisfaction and trust in the brand.
Definitely. It's all about making the purchasing process as smooth and transparent as possible. Have you seen any brands successfully implement this?
Yes, a furniture store I know offers installment plans with clear deadlines and reminders, and they've seen a significant increase in sales.
That's fantastic. It's a great example of how understanding customer needs can lead to better business outcomes.
Exactly. I think more businesses should consider flexible payment options to attract a wider range of customers.